When I go on vacation, I'm not bringing this ring because I'm so afraid that more diamonds are going to come out since this one diamond came out right here. And it is scratching the heck. I don't know if you can see it there. It is scratching the heck out of the inside of my finger right here.
You better keep that shit on.
Show me love, you don't show me love. Show me love.
Is that cheating?
What? Taking your ring off?
Yep.
Like when you go out and shit?
Mm-hmm.
Cheating? I think it's more of a violation.
Then nigga, you be violating all the time because you go out without your ring almost every time.
No.
Almost every time you leave without your
I
ring.
do not twist my ring to take off. Look.
No, I said you go out without it. I didn't say you twist it and take it off. You leave out of this house without your ring almost every time you go out.
Because I don't have my ring on 24/7.
All I'm trying to say is
I don't.
You said it's a violation, though.
I think that under certain, like if I'm, listen to me, if I got my ring on.
So you're going to the club where mostly single people are.
Let me talk. If I got my ring on.
And you in violation state, and you wonder why women walk up and bite you on your chest and lick your face and do all this other stuff. It's because you don't have on a ring.
Angel, if I have my ring on and I take it off right before I get into a club, then I'm in violation. If I have my ring on, it don't come off. Sometimes I have it, sometimes I don't. But I'm not.
What percentage of the time do you wear your ring? Because I want to see if you know the truth.
I'm not purposely going there and take and.
What percentage of the time do you wear the ring? Tell the truth and shame the devil.
I've wore it for every single episode that we've had right here. I wore it for every single episode.
When you go to the club, how often do you have on your ring?
I have my ring quite a bit, actually.
What percentage?
Shit, you'd be surprised. They don't even stop them from coming. The ring. That's how scandalous some of these women are out here. It don't even stop.
You know what that ring means to them?
What?
Free money. Because you're going to pay them.
They think I'm going to be the sugar daddy?
Yeah, pay them to be quiet. That's why I told you, don't even buy them girls a Snickers bar.
Snickers bar.
I was so mad when he was like, yeah, I bought her a drink. Why?
I seen this one guy.
Why?
One guy got called out because he did the same shit. Took his ring off, right?
And he had a tan.
He had a friggin' tan. And the girl called him out. She was like, and the tan was bright. It was so fucking funny because it was a serious tan line. And you might as well just put your hand in the sun and just leave it there for a couple of hours because that's how long it was going to take for that thing to blend in.
Should have got some makeup and been like, But anyway, cheating is as cheating does. That's the moral of the story. Obviously, we don't know what we're talking about. We are comfortably toxic. I said that the other day when we went out to, not we.
Hold on, let me get back to what I was saying before, though.
Okay, so what you going to say?
Let me just conclude with what I was saying before.
Mm-hmm.
Early on in our relationship, Angel gave me some passes on some things, and we had a mutual understanding, and we had an agreement, and we had rules.
That he felt like we're too outlandish. That's another thing that pissed me off. He tried to argue back with me when we are in a committed relationship and I'm saying that you can do this. And he tried to argue with me about the rules.
You were telling me to strap up like 7 times.
I told you to wear 3 condoms. I told you to wear 3 condoms and put saran wrap around your balls. Because doggone it, that is the worst thing to me, to get a disease. If you're going to be out there, that's the least you can do is protect me at all costs.
That don't even make no sense, man.
Yes, it does.
What, is it going to increase the proof of the rub? It's like, how that doesn't even... Come on.
I don't know, but it was a plenty of barrier, and put saran wrap around your balls, and if she was going to give you head, you should have on a condom already.
Angel, in a way, like I was saying, I admire her even more for allowing me that grace during that time. And even though I know a lot of women would look at it as insecurity, and as Angel said, that you became more insecure. And I think that's one of the reasons why I never really abused it like that. Like no, seriously, I really didn't.
That's the thing you always make me laugh with that.
You can laugh what you want, but I never abused it. I wasn't dick slinging. I didn't feel
Did you ever see those boys on YouTube? Dick slang. And there's a whole bunch of boys in the room. They all look musty. And they had socks on their penises.
But here's the thing,
and they were
though.
doing you said dick slang, so that's what it made me think of. You shouldn't have said it. Because, it's all the stuff in my mind. You say things and it triggers it.
By the time I met you,
This is a long episode.
From the time I met you, I already had a lot of experiences already.
Obviously. So you should have been totally fine with me. But it was, like, dang, you told me that it was good, so why did you need more?
I couldn't imagine being just with one woman at that point in time.
Exactly. So how can does that not translate to you are not enough?
Because I didn't.
How does that not translate to you are not enough?
I didn't.
Because that means I was not enough for you.
I did not love you like how I do now.
Then why did you marry why would you marry
because
somebody?
Because I still loved you. I loved who you were. I loved that you allowed for me to be. Hold on a second. I love that you allowed for me to be me. I love that you allowed for me to make mistakes. I love the fact that you allowed for me to do it. That I respected you enough to not really do it and abuse it the way that you did.
To not really do it.
No, seriously, I ain't gonna say I never did nothing, but I didn't take it to the full max that I probably could have, that you were allowing to, because I knew what was taken from you to allow for me to even do that. Hold on a second, let me finish. I knew what was taken from you to allow for me to even do that, and I was an idiot, and I made some mistakes, but I respect you, and it has grown, and I love you more now than what I ever did since we started. And I respect you as a woman, and you're a good woman.
You know what everyone's gonna say?
What?
He thinks she's a good woman because she allows him to have sex with everybody else in the world.
But that's not true, because I don't do nothing, and I haven't done nothing in years. Years haven't done anything. I am comfortable. One of the main reasons why I got married.
What do you mean you are comfortable? Now it sounds like you're settling now. Now it sounds like you're settling for me.
What, because I'm comfortable?
Yeah. You're not excited, you're not happy, you're not fulfilled,
no, hold on
you're
a second.
Just comfortable.
I think the most common way people think about settling is that you're just settling for that person, and it's just, there was something else you could have had, but you settled for that. Mm-hmm. I settled down. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I didn't settle. I settled down. And I settled down for me first. And then I settled down with the idea of having a marriage with somebody, a long committed marriage with somebody.
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna get lit up in the comments. Girl, you got with a guy who just wanted to settle down. He didn't even love your ass. Oh my God.
Is that what you think they're gonna be saying?
Yeah.
That you got with a guy who just wanted to settle down?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he didn't even love you. You said so.
I didn't say I didn't love you.
No, in this episode, you said I did not love you how I do now.
Yeah, that's not saying I didn't love you.
Yeah, but you loved me enough to marry me because you knew I would hold you down. You knew that I would be there. You knew I was good for you, but not because I captured your heart. Not because you felt that I was the only person
you did. You did. I would never have married you had I not felt those things.
Then your dick would have stayed at home.
That's not true.
Absolutely.
Not true. Not true. Not true. And that is some of the most bullshit things I've ever heard. Like, for women to feel like just because a man has sex with somebody else that they don't love them.
Yes, it is, because this is
stupid.
No, it's not. Want me to tell
you?
No, want me to tell you why it's not stupid? Because you stood before God and man and said that I would be your only. So it's not stupid for any woman to believe that if a man sat there and made a commitment in front of her family that he was going to only be with her and he sleeps with somebody else. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Because you broke your vows and I should feel like, oh, but that's a vow that doesn't have to be broken. But let me go out there and break that same vow.
I ain't break no vows. We had an agreement.
I'm not talking about that. You said a woman to feel like that. And most women would never do the things that I did.
Absolutely. And most women don't even make it through the first friggin' few years of marriage.
And maybe that's because they hold themselves in high esteem.
But maybe that's why they're still single.
Or they're married to a man who don't want nobody else.
That's what you think. if you think that there's a man that don't want nobody else, and meaning nobody else just in a sexual way, and then I think or have wanted nobody else, or have thought of nobody else or have the thoughts of being with somebody else, I think it's fucking ridiculous.
This is why you need to read the Bible more. So that you can be filled with the Spirit and not want any of that stuff.
The friggin' prime suspects on these are the Christians. What are you talking about? They're the prime suspects.
The prime suspects of a Christian. You attacking a whole community.
I'm just saying, I'm just telling the truth.
You know what I have to say? If it's the Christian sector, it's the Catholic side and not the Protestants.
I'm just saying that, a guy having relations with another woman does not mean that he doesn't love that woman that he's
No, it
with.
just means he's greedy and selfish.
Okay, he's selfish.
And greedy.
And greedy.
And does not have complete respect.
No.
That's true.
It depends on the agreement. It depends on what you guys agree
on. You know
on.
what?
Because listen, if we have an agreement and I'm working within the confines of our agreement, how am I not having respect for you? If I'm mindful of what I'm doing when I'm out and I'm not trying to, you've given me this leeway. I'm not trying to bring some shit home to you. I'm not trying
Then why wouldn't you put on the saran wrap if you weren't trying to bring nothing home to me?
I'm talking about like another woman. You get another woman calling and all the drama. I'm not bringing that back to you.
You should have been down for the saran wrap.
One never dealt. I never really dealt with women locally.
Are you trying to validate stuff right now?
What do you mean?
Justify your actions. Tell them they were never local.
I don't have to justify nothing. We had an agreement.
Yeah.
And we're well past
agreement that you
And guess what? Like you said a few episodes back, we renegotiated the contract.
It's not a few episodes back. It's still the same episode.
Oh, it's the same episode?
You drinking too much.
We renegotiated the contract, did we not?
Mm-hmm. So what's the new contract? So everyone can know before you come into my DM being stupid.
The new contract is that we made an agreement when we started Mermaid Lion so none of y'all heifers could come back and talk no shit.
You said you made an agreement like that, so it just was an agreement to you. It's not the desire of your heart to only.
Really?
Yeah. I don't really quite like.
How I received it?
Yeah.
I received it as
because we're doing the Mermaid and the Lion, this is the only reason why you would want to be monogamous and committed, not like in your heart.
No, that's not the only reason.
Well, but then why is that the first thing out your mouth that you're saying it with pride? We made an agreement because of the Mermaid and the Lion. No, that's not how I came to you though.
Hold on. We did make an agreement, and it was when we started the Mermaid and the Lion Entertainment.
No, because you just said as long as we're doing it, but that's not how I came to you.
And it was when we was going through a relationship.
Well, maybe that's not how I came to you.
Okay, so how did you come to me?
No, you know what? Tell me how you remember it.
Well, I don't quite remember the exact day.
Then why you tell you? No, I didn't ask you what day. I said, tell me how you remember it. How do you remember the conversation? I didn't ask for the day.
I remember, as we were upon our journey to start the Mermaid and the Lion, that anything that I had done before was water under the bridge. But from this point forward, now that we're starting Mermaid and Lion,
and that's a disqualifying statement that was not part of what I said. But go ahead. That was not part of what I said. Because that's not what I actually said. I told you about how I felt, but you are putting in the Mermaid and the Lion as the qualifying statement, not how I felt.
Maybe we're talking about two different things.
No, we're not.
But the Mermaid and the Lion, that is exactly what happened when we had that conversation. Because it was specifically at that point around us starting the show. And you not having to have anybody come out and embarrassing or embarrassing us. You know what I'm saying? With them, somebody coming, or like anything that happened before, whatever. But after 2020? Don't do shit.
I never had a conversation with you like this before 2020.
I said 2020.
I said I've never had this conversation with you before 2020 about you not being with anybody else.
You tell me you did not have this conversation.
No, I'm asking you. I'm asking you. You don't remember me having this conversation with you at all before 2020, before the Mermaid and the Lion.
Yeah, but that's not the last time you brought it up was the Mermaid in the Lion.
So why would you go only to the last time?
Why would I
and make
not
it
go to
seem-
the last time? That is the most important time. That's a time that was a change in our relationship.
See, that's
Hold on a second.
so when I brought it up before, there was no change.
That's not
You didn't
true.
want to change it until 2020 at the Mermaid and the Lion.
No, 2020 is when we committed to it. Hold on a second.
Oh, probably obviously when you committed.
No, I see what you're doing. 2020.
I'm not doing nothing.
Yes, you are. 2020.
What am I doing?
2020 is when we.
No. What am I doing?
2020 is when we committed to it. But before then, I already wasn't doing shit. I made a commitment to you based on our new journey of what we were doing. Based on the new journey and us doing the show Mermaid and the Lion, that I gave you 100% without a doubt that going forward, that there would be no new shit and nothing that you would ever have to worry about down the line from me. And that everything I had done before that point was water under the fucking bridge and done. Now, we had these conversations before 2020 about you and I, but even before then, I wasn't doing anything. Even before then, like I told you before, I wasn't abusing what you allowed for me to do. I wasn't abusing it. Did things, but I wasn't abusing. And oh Lord, I could have abused it. I could have abused. I did not. So.
Here's what it
Show me love, you don't show me love. Show me love.